Peace, y'all. This is Empress Gem. I'm right back with y'all finally. Today's September 1st. Today's a solar eclipse, new moon in Virgo, and I had to let this video out finally. I've been screaming, my soul has been screaming to make this video. I'm gonna call it The Divine Feminine, the Beauty in Surrender. Finding the beauty in surrendering, because since the Lionsgate portal, I finally have come out of all those beginning stages of doubt, running back and forth. Is it him? You know, is he my twin? Is he my beloved? And actually seeing each other, mirroring each other right now, and accepting the fact that we are not in total physical union. We're in close proximity of each other, but we're not in complete union. We have not physically said to each other, this is how we feel about each other, but it's known. It's known. In 5D, it's been confirmed already. And it's been an anniversary, a year since our paths officially crossed. And the soul recognition happened on the last Lionsgate portal, the 888. We were in a magical place. We were underneath a pyramid too at that. And the soul recognition happened, and I was like, what is this? So a year later, for our anniversary, I have completely accepted our situation and what our mission is, and I'm fine with the separation. The longing is still there sometimes, but I'm like, I know I have to, there's so much work I have to do, and I see him changing and shifting, and in 5D and in when we meet in the higher realms, which is usually during dream time, and we astral travel to each other. But I'm just going to lay down really quick the timeline, because so many things happened. First, one of his children came to me in a dream for the second time. That was July 18th. And yeah, because she's highly spiritual. You could look at her in her eyes and tell she's not from this planet. And I haven't met her in the physical. So in the dream, it was like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to finally meet you in the physical. And I was helping her up the ladder stairs in a playground. All my children were there. The rest of his children we were all playing together. And I was like, I'm so happy to finally meet you. And it was like she came to me in a dream. And that wasn't the first time she came to me. She came to me when she was actually born to let me know. And I was explaining to my ex in that dream, like, oh, we had a baby girl. And when I woke up from the dream, I'm telling my man at the time, like, we ain't have no more. We just had a baby. And plus she was light-skinned, ultra light-skinned. So I was like, that can't be him. We were both dark. So I was like, there's no way. But that's my spirit daughter. Anyway, so, okay, the day before the Lionsgate portal, he ran up on me. I was talking to someone, a mutual friend, and he ran up on me, behind me, snuck up on me, right? And, it was like, he kind of, I felt the jealousy, but it was like, I didn't want him to go. And then I was like, but wait, like, where you going? He, but I was okay. I said, you know what? Don't control anything. Let him go. It's okay. You'll see him again. And all these things, oh, I hope he didn't think that, me and this person is talking and, but I felt okay with letting him go, with seeing him for that quick 60 seconds and greeting him and hugging him and letting him go. I was okay. That was when, like I said, the beauty in the surrender started happening. I was like, you know what? It's all right. It's all right. Let him go. Right. And then, on the 11th, there was a clearing of my past relationship, my last karmic relationship, where I was thinking, I did a recording on it. I do, like diary recordings for myself, and I did one on that, and it was like I replayed the whole relationship in my mind. I just sat in bed and replayed everything, replayed the good and the bad, all the hurt. And I was like, I'm okay with it now. Like, I'm okay that was part of my experience. Then I had a soul group dream. Members of our soul group, realizing that they are members of our soul group. And a template for our twin flame union is the Twilight saga, the Twilight movie. And one of the characters, I'm like, is one of our mutual friends. And I had a dream with him and another brother, and I was helping to heal. I don't want to name off names because these people are well known, and I'm not trying to, let that out right now, because I don't want people to think that I'm looking for notoriety or I'm looking for fame, because that's not what it is. This is what spirit is communicating to me, and this is what our souls are communicating to each other in another realm. So I know that these people are part of my soul group, and then even on the interaction in 3D that we have, it's like, you my soul brother. It's just the truth. Because it took me a while. It took me a year, really, too, to be like, well, little old me, like, I'm connected to these people, and it's the truth. I am. Okay, so that was a healing dream that I had with people of the soul family. So I said, and then there was a confirmation picture. I screenshotted it. It said his sign and twin flame divine union, and then on YouTube, and then the next video was of my beloved and the person that I healed in the dream. So it was a confirmation, like, this person is part of your soul group too, and part of my mission is going to be healing the soul group. That's going to be part of my mission. So that's why I have to do a lot of clearing. I have to do a lot of healing for myself, so that way I can be able to join the mission of the group, because these people are doing a lot of great works in the community, and it's my time to shine too. It's my time to be able to be of service. And then I posted my first video in Leo, talking about Leo healing, the Leo energy. And then on 8/14, now 8/14 is a special day for me, period. 8/14 was when I thought that I would have been able to see my beloved. And I was like, if I see him, because I was going on this boat ride that we were together the last year. So I was like, I was getting all dolled up. I was getting ready. Like, I'm going to tell him. I'm going to tell him about our connection. I'm going to tell him, I'm not going to tell him, that we're twin flames or anything. I don't want to scare him off the bat, but I'm going to share some of my feelings towards him. Thank you. Get some. Okay, go back in the room. Bye-bye. Thank you. Good boy. Right? And come to find out, he was dealing with healing family issues. So that wasn't going to be possible. So I knew it. I said, you know what? It's all right. It's meant for me to still go out and have fun, and to think about him. So on the morning of, there was, I astral projected to him in a dream, and I was comforting him. And where he was, it was like it was like he was in the front porch. And come to find out, that's where he was. He was down south, where his family home is, right? And that's how it looked in the dream. That's why there's always confirmation after. There's always confirmation. It's not like, oh, well, it was just a dream. There's confirmation in 3D after every time that we were convening in the higher realms. And I was comforting him. And then, that later on that night, I was posting pictures, it was at night. I was on a boat ride, and we are opposite signs. I'm a Taurus and he's a Scorpio. And really quick, I don't know if you just, my chicken scratch. We were mirroring each other, like you imagine this circle over here and this circle over here, all the Scorpio aspects, water. I was on a boat. It was at nighttime. I was feeling aggressively sexual. I ain't gonna lie. I was with my friends. I was being happy. You know, with him, he was dealing with Earth. He posted a video of him in the background. They was talking about Earth. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? It was in the daytime. You feel me? He was in nature. He was being receptive, you know, dealing with family. And, you know, he was dealing with grief. And, it was so much confirmation. I was like, wow, we really mirroring each other right now. Like, this is so beautiful right now. Like, I can't wait to share this with him. But we are sharing it. We are sharing the experience together. There's no question about it, you know. So I was like, you know, I'm going to surrender in it. And I'm like, when I see that opportunity come, I'm going to tell him. I'm not going to be afraid. I'm not going to feel self-conscious or doubt anything, because it's been a year of synchronicities, of signs, of dreams, of astral traveling. And I mean, this was like the apex for me. And then a couple of days later, he comes to me in a dream. Now this time he looked a little different. So I'm explaining like, he gave me a plate of fish, and I'm like, oh no, I can't really eat this. You know, I stopped eating fish. It's going to come out my, you know, because it comes out my pores, especially in my sacred yoni space. So I don't eat fish, you know what I'm saying? Because it'll have down there like a fish market. So he's like, oh really? Yeah. And then he comes, and then, you know, we start doing the do. And I'm like, wait a minute, beloved, is this you? Because it felt so, every time it's so real. It is so real. It's not like a regular dream. Okay. And I was like, beloved, is this you? And he showed me the back of his head, and it was him. I was like, okay, because he looked a little, and I was wondering, like, why did he look a little different? It's because he's changing. He's changing. So in the dream, his facial features were a little different. I'm like, wow, you know, this is so beautiful. Oh, and then I forgot to mention that that whole night of the boat ride was magic, okay? I was looking beautiful. I can't explain how wonderful I felt. And walking home after the boat ride, we walked into the train station, and I was just feeling like new. I felt like I was going through a portal again. I was like, yo, something's different. Something done changed. And I caught a Back to the Future moment. And I took a picture, and then walking past this building, it had the clock at the top. And the bottom, it looked just like that same building, the clock tower in Back to the Future. And that's exactly how I felt. And I was like, oh, I got to get this picture right before we got on the train to go home. And I was like, this is it. This is it. You know what I'm saying? We are merged. We are one. And I'm okay with waiting for us to get everything cleared and for us to heal in order for us to get together. So, yeah, I just wanted to let that out so much. Like, you know, I just finally realizing it and standing in my truth, coming into my power during that Leo energy, which is my North Node, which is the attributes that I need to display and portray in this lifetime. And I'm like, wow. So I was like really standing in my power. And it's a beautiful feeling, because, you know, we go through that. Is it him? Is it when we gonna get together? Why? I'm lonely. I'm tired of this. And I no longer feel that anymore, because I know I have so many things that I have to do in order for us to be together. And I'm like, and I'm willing to wait, and I'm willing to, I don't think that I'm going to entertain any other suitors, because it's just gonna create more friction or create more of a space between us. You know, he's gonna be doing what he's doing. That's his role. That's what he needs to do. He needs to go through that, so that way when he comes home, he realizes that I'm home. So, but it was so beautiful how we were mirroring each other. We were exact opposite signs. And then for me to connect with that water Scorpio energy, that is my moon sign. So that correlates to my emotions and my feelings. So it just was so beautiful that night, honestly. You know, and then right after that, I was like, yeah, you know, I'm in my power. Nothing's gonna stand between me and my beloved. And then I got sick. I caught a throat infection. I couldn't even speak. So this is why this video is so delayed, because I was gonna go so much into depth. So much into depth. Then I seen a video about dream weavers, and I'm like, yeah, that's my superpower. But I did a little card spread that I'm doing. Being that today is the solar eclipse, we're going into Virgo energy. That was the sign of my karmic partner. And like I said, I've been doing a lot of clearing. Spirit has been helping me. I even found pictures. My children found pictures with him in it. And it was a trigger. Of course, it was a trigger. But I'm like, I am coming to terms with it. Like, I learned a lot from him. I learned a lot. And it's okay. And it's all right. And I just wanted to use this prop right here. This is a chain I bought way before I even knew I was a twin. It's like our energy teeter-totters back and forth. The energy flows. But then we also go on like this. So this is why we miss each other every so often. We miss each other. You know what I'm saying? We're not on the same level yet. The energy is shifting. And then once we finally become healed, not to say that you have to heal totally before you become, in physical union with your twin, but in order to be able to keep it, you at least got to be, at least a little stable. Right now it's going like this because we both like, wait a minute, there's something better out there. There's something greater. We got to change the way that we live in, the way that we're being, the way that we're thinking, speaking, and living. So, okay, really quick, I got a new deck as well. This is my African American tarot deck. It is a wonderful deck. It incorporates deities from the motherland, as well as this is the High Priestess. This is the underlying card at the bottom of the deck, and then it'll have different energies from the motherland, and then it will also have history of people, melanated, pour some more in there, melanated people that are from this land. You know what I'm saying? History, different people that contributed to this nation, and it'll have a little history on them too. But the Four of Chalices came out, the Six of Swords, the Ten of Chalices, and the Nine of Chalices, and then the underlying card was the High Priestess. So for me, this is okay. Some of the explanations are a little different in this deck. Let me open it. Mama, your hair is not done. You do not want to be on camera with your hair looking like that. Thank you. You really don't. Four of Chalices. I only have a little bit of minutes left. Okay, the friendship of the orphan and the lion, and James Augustine Healy. I have to look him up. Noble sentiments, disinterested friendship, strong bonds, new beginning, introspection, partial satisfaction, economic stability. So usually in the traditional, it is it represents being dissatisfied, not being grateful for what you have. Thank you. And but this one is more saying too, even though sometimes you have how you can have a friend but you don't realize the value of that friend. I think that this is what this time is about, that you have to realize that people in your circle and be able to be appreciative of them. Hold on, let me show the card, because these cards, I like them, I really do. And you see the red, black, and green up in there, and then up here again, he looks like a healer. Looks like he's healing the brother right there. Being grateful, because you never know when your time could be down. When people's in your corner, you have to be able to recognize who's in your corner, who has your best interests at heart. And moving away, and now the Six of Swords could be moving away from a time of that. Like I said, moving away from that self-doubt, that feeling of self-doubt, of not knowing, well, am I making the right choice? Is he the one? Or is it this other soulmate? Maybe that's the one for me. I was going back and forth with the doubt, and now I'm like, no, there is no. Spirit done told me who my beloved is. Spirit has told me. So it's time for me to do the work. And me moving away from that doubt. Hold on, I gotta show you the cards from this deck. Hold on. because it's so wonderful, right? This is the Six of Swords. That's from moving away from that Four of Cups energy, right, into better conditions, right? And you see the other one was healing him, and then this one looks like they're performing surgery, right? I'm sorry I'm going so quick, but I only have a few minutes on my memory. I bought this tablet and now it's acting up. That's Mercury retrograde for you, but it's all good. It's about introspection, you know. And then this is the Ten of Chalices. This is like the ultimate happiness. You see the village, everyone is rejoicing in the sacred. Look at this rainbow serpent. Wasn't there a movie named Rainbow Serpent about in Haiti? Yeah, about the zombies and all that. I remember that movie. Yeah, it was called Rainbow Serpent. Wow. And then this is the back of the deck. Listen, we gotta get with our culture, you know. This is the Nine of Chalices. This is also like the ultimate wish fulfillment. This is like also like the ultimate. Look at this. This is like Yin and Yang right here. Yin and Yang. The great sacred mother energy. He's looking for healing too. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know. I know my power. It's like I know who you are. I'm here. I'm gonna hold that space for you. I'm gonna hold that space for you while we both continue to rise up that Kundalini energy in order for us to have this cornucopia of love. You know, and that's when the underlying theme is the High Priestess. Because she knows. She spiritually knows. Intuitively knows. She don't have to speak it. So that's why that's why that happened to me. I got a throat, my whole throat swelled up. I couldn't talk. I was in the house clapping at my children like, you know what I'm saying? And at first I was like, yeah, see, that's the dark energy. They want me to connect with my beloved, but we are connected. We are. There's no doubt about it anymore. There's no doubt, you know. And blue is my color. Look at her. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna, and I'm not just gonna sit and wait and sit on my thumbs. I'm gonna wait and continue and do the work. Do this healing work on myself and on our soul group. Okay, the next one is from the angel prayers. This is live your joy, right? Thank you, angels, for supporting me as I follow my joy. Now, this is so wonderful. Got the butterflies, got the moon in there. She got her wings. It's like I'm finally free. I'm finally free to be me now because I know who he is and I know we're going to get together in this life. There's no way we're not going to be together. I'm not going to read that card because we already done know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And this one is loved one in heaven. Now, we already know that we got a whole spirit team that's behind us, that's rooting for us. Our ancestors are never far away. I got my feather earring and my feather cut because I'm going to the powwow this weekend, the Shinnecock powwow, and I have family on that land. And I'm going to continue to go every year and attempt to ingratiate myself because they're serious people. They don't smile, they don't skin their teeth so easily. Even if you name drop, they like, okay, well, who are you? And I want to show them, and I want to be able to learn a lot of the culture and the customs and be able to continue to come every year until I'm able to link with someone from my tribe. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that's where my blood is. And then the next one is the miracle of prayer. I'm going to read that one. You know, I'm telling you, it's daunting. Because it's like, oh my God, the amount of work I have to do. And this is Archangel Sandalphon, the miracle of prayer. Thank you, Sandalphon, for delivering my prayers to heaven. The angels want you to know that the prayers you've sent to heaven have been heard. They are encouraging you not encouraging you not to ask for help, but to accept it. They send an answer to every prayer you send in their direction and are encouraging you to fill your prayers with loving thoughts and gratitude. Instead of asking for specifics, thank the angels for guiding you to the best possible outcome for your highest good. You may be feeling that your prayers aren't being heard, but this isn't true. Your angels are encouraging you to shift your perceptions and see that prayer isn't about hoping the future delivers the answer, but knowing the answer is already here and coming to you now in the present moment. Archangel Sandalphon is drawing close to you at this time and is here to help you formulate your prayers to heaven in a positive and loving way so that you can get the best help from above. Pray and trust. Angels are always listening. Sandalphon is the master of song and the archangel who delivers our prayers to heaven. He is the angelic postman who ensures that our positive thoughts, prayers, and intentions are received by the divine. He has a copper aura and is the twin brother of Metatron. He has the powerful ability to help us connect with God and the angels in a level-headed and grounded way because he was once human. He knew so much that when it came to his passing, he ascended to heaven and was transformed into an archangel. You are blessed to receive this guidance, most definitely. And I love copper. I don't have all my jewelry on right now, but I usually have on my copper crown. I love copper. That is my thing, along with my crystals. Well, I got a little copper here with my crystals, but you know, and like I said, it's like it's already done. It's already done in the higher realms. We already are one. We already done linked together, and it's already been confirmed. So it's like all I got to do is, like I said, just continue to do the work. That's all that's needed right now. That's it. The next card I drew is the Goddess from the Goddess Guidance and Ostara, fertility. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of clearing. Springtime is any time when the light increases within your mind and entire system. If you feel dark, heavy, or depressed, then you can lighten up by fueling yourself with positive intentions, nutritious foods, and anything that sparks your feelings of love. Surround yourself with beautiful flowers, brighten colors in your home. You can paint sunnier outlook within yourself, which will give rise to all sorts of new opportunities, since like attracts like. Feel more energized and powerful. Then capitalize on this increased vigor by starting a new project. This card signifies pregnancy. You'll be involved with a successful conception or adoption, which I was saying, my spirit daughter, which is his daughter. Your desire will fully manifest in the springtime. There will be a resurrection of the old. Your new idea or venture will be successful. It's opportune time to make life changes. Wow. And we already know she's the goddess of fertility, of springtime. So it's like, it's time for me to sow the seeds for our union. It's time for me to sow the seeds for what our mission is going to be in this union. The next card, I always get this, is Artemis, Guardian, right? And I know that you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. I know that because I'm a mother, and I know that one of my missions might be to work with children, spiritually gifted children. And I've been a single mom for a long time. Even when I wasn't single, it was just me and my children, and you know, it's always been us. You know, this right here is Vista, home. Your household situation is proving, even through a move or healthy change in occupants. Well, right now I'm going through like a whole decorating vibe. I'm redecorating, throwing stuff out, rearranging stuff, you know, because I want to have space for the children. I'm thinking about I'm still going to start homeschooling my youngest, and then once I get into that groove, I'm going to take the other children out. And then here, this is Positive Change, Parvati. I love this deck. I just got this. This is Ascended Masters deck. The next card is Shield, clear and shield your energy, right? Which we know. And then here is Yoga. So basically, to me, with this deck, because I pulled when I first opened it, I said, okay, let's do something for love. And you know what came out? It came out Crystal. Yes. Twin Flame. Let it go. So it's saying, yes, Crystal, you are a twin. Yes, you are a twin flame. Just let it go. That was another confirmation. I was like, oh, wow. You know, it can't get any more serious than it can't. It just really can't get any more clear than that. And this is the wife of Shiva. And you see how she has such a beautiful smile on her face. This looks like the wheel of life. And things are going to be up on the upswing right now. You know, it's just time for me to clear. It's time for me to just flip my whole perspective on everything. Yeah, I still work a job. Yeah, I'm still trying to get my business, you know, keep my business afloat and to progress. And it's happening. And the only way it's going to happen is if I clear and shield my energy. Because being that I'm an empath too, my energy gets drawn out easily and quickly because I'm affected by so much by what's in my environment and who is in my environment. And I need to start doing yoga. Listen, the children is already on deck on that. I was going to pull a Sacred Rebels, but I really don't. I'm going to pull it, but I don't have time to read it. I only got 3 minutes left. But I think I'm just hoping that this was a quick strength for the divine feminines out there that's struggling with the doubt, with the yearning, with the longing. Like, you can find the beauty in surrendering and like, all right, we're not together right now. But there's a reason why. You know within yourself, you know that there's some things you got to work on. There's some things that you need to clear out. If it's not physically, it's emotionally, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Do you know within yourself? You know you're not ready. You know you're not. You know you're not ready. Because and then it's going to prolong it if y'all try to get together too early when it's not time. You know? So I'm just going to pull a quick romance angel. Let's see. Look at that. Children. The children are involved. Our children, my children, his children, they are connected. And like I said, his daughter came to me. She like, I cannot wait to meet her. Oh my God, I can't wait to meet her. Finances and career. We got to get our ducats right. So that way we could get this blended house together, you know, because then what's going to happen? Especially because I know he's with a karmic partner right now, and he's going through an unrequited love with her, and he need to get his money right so that way he could leave that situation. You know what I'm saying? And I need to get my money right so that way when we come together, we'll be able to build, you know? And it's worth waiting for. This union is just worth waiting for in the physical, you know? What's another year of being single? Or 2, if need be. What is it? It's nothing, you know? And then, what? Then you could be on your honeymoon. I'm so happy. This just like lifted my whole spirits. I got to go to work tonight, clock that, punch that clock, but it's all good. It's all good. Nothing can stop me. I'm like, I'm going to start detoxing. Oh, man. This right here, I'm sweating so much. The energy is just flowing right now. I just hope that this was able to give y'all a strength and for y'all to be able to do the work. Much love, light. I'm going to leave my email is up there on my profile. You know, I'm going to start doing readings soon. Or if you don't, you know, you just want to talk, I have any questions about, you know, you're starting out in your twin